Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining wherever you are joining us from. We appreciate you and we welcome you to this very program. Please like and share on your platform. Like and share to family and friends. Like and share to everyone that is close to you, so that we can reach to as many people as possible. Welcome you wherever you are connecting from. We have come, as always, to send this message across, and you have to do your own part to help us to share this very broadcast. Let it get to all platforms. Please keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. Like the program and share on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to anyone that is close to you. We cannot keep this message to ourselves. We have to make sure that we spread the message across. Welcome you. As always, today is another day to spread the gospel of Biafra. And wherever you are, join us in spreading this gospel. As you join the program, try and invite someone. Don't enjoy the program alone. When you join, you try and invite someone. I am equally doing the same. So I urge you, before we start, try and invite as many people as you can invite. Share the program on your own platform. Share it to family and friends. Share the program to anyone you can be able to reach. It is our responsibility to make sure that every Biafran is carried along. And while doing that, all we have to do is when we come into a program like this, we share so that everybody will follow suit. And before we start, remember, as always, we are going to play our encouragement song of motivation before we commence. Welcome. Like and share the program on your platform. Like and share to family and friends. Make sure you invite somebody to join us on this very program today. It's very, very important. I welcome everyone that has connected so far. Fellow Biafrans, thank you for joining. And before we finally go fully into the program of the day, we must not fail to pray. Remember, that was how we were being trained. That was how our Supreme Leader Mazen Nande kind of train us, that we must always engage in prayers whenever we do anything. So let us listen to the prayer of our Supreme Leader Mazen Nande Kanu.
In heaven. Therefore, as we always comment, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet. We are the inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening. This gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation, as only you ordained. That this gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the being. My goodness me, I didn't want to remain in the street because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year, we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that the kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do this to do anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing which manifestedly is upon our lives every present day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty. Because we remain every blessed day. I believe we're whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses? To enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yeshua. You came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your majesty. There will come that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The epics and the videos, the Ison, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isobo. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Ghana. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets and tell you. By the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra. That your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had a
Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for joining us on this very morning program. As we always do, today is another day, as we have already chosen our own paths to continue to bring information to the doorstep of the Biafrans. We are doing what we have already promised that we will continue to do today. And the assignment that we have picked is to continue to send information to Biafrans and give update on daily basis. Today we have come. And for those who are joining us for the very first time, or those who are going to come across our video for the very first time, I want you to know that this very platform where you are watching this very message is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic of Nigeria Exile. This is a platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazen Nandekan. That is where we stand. In this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people or individuals. What we do here is to bring the plight of the Biafran before the whole world. What we do here is to tell the true story of our situation in Biafra land. What we do here is to tell the true situation in that contraption called Nigeria and to debunk every lie they have told against us. As we are here to encourage everyone that is genuinely seeking for freedom, regardless your religion or your race, regardless your location. If you are genuinely seeking for freedom, we are with you. In this very platform that you're watching this program, we do not come here to attack any religion or race. What we do is to present our plight before the whole world. We are only against those who are being used as instruments against us. The instruments of oppression against us. Those instruments of oppression are of different tribes. They are of different religion and they are of different locations. It does not matter your own location, your own tribe, or your religion. As long as you are instruments of oppression against us, we will come against you. That is where we stand. Every instrument of oppression by the colonial master, directly or indirectly, it doesn't matter your tribe, it does not matter your religion, it doesn't matter your location or your country. Once you make yourself available as an instrument of oppression against people who are seeking for their freedom, the Biafran people, we are going to bring you down. And Chukwu Okike will make sure that it doesn't see the light of the day. In this very platform, this morning program is an interactive section. A section where we come to interact with the whole world. The Biafrans interact with the whole world. And when we speak about Biafra in this platform, we are talking about the old southeastern region, which is today the present south-south, the southeast, the lower Benue and lower Kogi. If you find yourself in this territory and your mother or your grandmother is tying 2 pieces of wrapper, you are a Biafran, regardless the title you give to yourself. You can choose any identity you like, you can choose any nickname you like for yourself. You are a Biafran, and Chukwu Okike Abiama identifies you as that. Fellow Biafran that are watching this morning, everyone is welcome to join us on this platform and air their opinion, whether you are a Biafran or not. Biafran people, this is their platform. Every Biafran have the right to speak in their own dialect, to reach out to his or her own audience. It is allowed in this platform. The only thing we ask is that when you come online to speak, please appear decent to the whole world. You don't appear here naked. And when you are presenting your matter or your argument, please present it in a civil manner. Present it in a civil manner. We are not telling you not to get angry. We are not telling you not to express yourself. We are not telling you not to show your anger. We are not telling you to be politically correct. We are not telling you to throw your own ideology or whatever. No. Come with whatever you are, the way you are. Present your case. In presenting your matter or speaking to us, make it civil so that the whole world will understand you. That is all we ask. If you can be able to do that, I bet you whatever you bring on the table, we are going to listen to you. And in this very platform, the members of the cabinet of Biafra Republic of Nigeria are watching. In this very platform, our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon, is watching. So whatever you put on the ground here, whatever question you ask, whatever contribution you make, whatever request you make, I bet you it is going to be taken to the highest authority. And if it is one that needs to be handled immediately, it will definitely be handled immediately. Fellow Biafrans, I welcome every one of you this morning, and we are going to go straight into the discussion of the day. Every day we always have something to talk about, and today the title says, Happening, Massive Preparation to Declaration of Restoration of Biafra in Finland. Join the Biafra Republic of Nigeria now. We want to talk about the preparation for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra that is ongoing. The preparation is going, and every one of us must have heard about it. Yesterday, there was a program where the visual guideline was shown. Every single one of us that partake on that program yesterday must have learned one or two things. In the Biafra that we are pursuing today, the joy that every one of us have, the beauty of it all is that nothing is done in the secret. We do everything humanly possible to make sure that every Biafran is carried along and we all fall in line. If at the end of the day you refuse to do what you're supposed to do, you have yourself to blame. Today, it is very, very clear. It is very, very clear that the only means through which you can hear your voice and the only people standing for you today is the Biafra Republic government in exile. That is the only hope for the Biafrans. You can continue to deny it and deepen yourself into more trouble, or accept it and free yourself from captivity. It is a fact. There is only one solution for we, the Biafrans, which is the Biafra Republic government in exile, to support and follow. When our Prime Minister spoke about the coming of Biafra, so many of us never knew how it's going to happen. Even when he explained, some of us have doubt. But today, the roadmap is very clear. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Nigeria, Master Simon Ekpa, have done a great job with the members of the cabinet. And today, we are not only talking of the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra in 2024. Plans are being made towards that very direction, and you can see them very, very clear. It is one thing to talk about it, and it is another thing to implement the plan and work towards it. And today, I can bet you that the Biafra Republic government in exile, under our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa command, are doing everything humanly possible to see that the declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra happens in 2024, November to be precise. The date has been given. And as we speak, it was made clear that the event center will contain 1,000 people. 1,000 applications is what is needed. And we know that Biafrans are everywhere, and thousands of Biafrans would like to attend. We can get that 1,000 in UK alone, let alone US. Talk about Germany, Italy, and other European countries, and Asia, Africa. So you can see that the number is limited. 1,000 applicants. The registration for this very convention have started. The registration for the convention in Finland has started. If you want to be part of that very historic moment, you go and make your registration now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't say later. Because when you say later, you might not be approved or be among those who are going to be there. 1,000 people. All you need to do today is to go through our website, the security website, Biafran Security Administrative website. Once you go to that website, you can be able to make your registration, make your payments, and then your registration will be approved, and you'll be sure that you will be in Finland. There is no need to waste time. There's no need to postpone it. If truly, truly you want to be there, if you want to be part of that history, and this is something that is once in a lifetime history, it is not going to repeat again. Your children are going to read about what is going to happen in Finland in November. Our generation unborn are going to read about what's going to happen in Finland in November. Just like people are reading that of the United States today. You read that of the United Kingdom. You read that of Russia, China. You read their history, how they came about their independence and how they fought and became who they are today. In that of US, you will see the signatures of people who signed in on their declaration. In so many countries, those signatures are preserved. The people that put their hand. This is a lifetime history. If you want your name to be remembered forever and ever, prepare yourself and make a move now. Be in Finland by November. The number is limited. How I wish it is open, but it is not open because you know there is limits everywhere. The capacity of the place and the rest of things that have to be done. So the Prime Minister have announced that it's only 1,000 people. Only we have the access to be there in Finland. If you want to be one of those who is going to make that history, after this very program, do not wait and say tomorrow. After already people are rushing and they are registering. It is not a rocket science. The direction on how to directives on how to make registration was taught yesterday on a program. The visual explanations were done yesterday. So many questions were asked and answered. All you need to do is to go back and watch those programs. And I will try and cut out some of those programs. Already I have posted one on my handle. I have posted some of the important information there. Follow all the platforms of Biafra Republic in Exile. All our media warriors, follow them. You will get update and information on how to make this registration. It is not difficult. Just go through the security website of Biafra Republic in Exile. When you go to that security website, you will log in and then you will answer the necessary questions, provide necessary information that is needed, and you will see yourself in Finland if you are qualified. It is very, very important. This is not something that we need to talk too much about or preach about, but in order to make sure that nobody is left behind, because in this Biafra of ours, everybody is equal. We are all equal stakeholders in the issue of Biafra. So there is nothing like we are not in the zoo where they will make announcements at late hour so that people will not get the access to the same access others are getting. The announcement is made open at the same time. When you are getting information is when every other person is getting information. So anybody who wants to participate has the right to go in, put on his or her information and then apply. If you want to be part of this history, don't wait the next minute. Go to the security site now and make your registration and wait for your approval. Fellow Biafrans that are watching, in that same security website, we have already commenced the registration for the ID card, Biafran ID card. And remember, this ID card is meant for Biafrans who are living abroad alone. Biafrans who are living abroad, as long as you are outside the Zoological Republic, as long as you are outside the Zoological Republic, you are entitled to this very ID card. You go through the website, also provide the necessary information, and then your ID card will process. You can be able to follow the process of everything. In that same website, you're going to follow up your details and know when your information has been processed. You will know whether your information is successful or not. Every information will be sent to you online. Everything is digitalized. The ID card is for people living abroad, not for people in Nigeria for now. For now, people in Nigeria, people in Biafra land, they are not part of this very ID card. If you are in Biafra land, you don't have to make any registration. You're not part of it. If you're in the Zoological Republic in Nigeria, you're not part of it. It is for people who are living abroad. Any other part of the world where you are, you must go and get this. It is very important. Very, very important. So that the Biafrans will be identified anywhere they are. Biafrans has to be identified anywhere they are so that the government can reach out and give a support when needed. The data collection of the Biafran people has just started. If you did not watch the program of yesterday, please take out your time and watch that program. Take out the time, and if you go to the platform of our Prime Minister, the X platform, if you don't know where to get it, go to the X platform of our Prime Minister. You are going to see this program on his X platform. Watch it from beginning to the end. You can learn a lot from the questions that individuals asked yesterday. You will learn a lot of things from that for the questions. It is very, very important. Very important. This ID card is very important, and every Biafran living abroad must have it. As long as where you are legal. There are different levels of application that you can be able to make. Just enter the website, make your inquiries, and see things for yourself. Every single thing I'm saying now is the civic responsibility of Biafrans. As long as you are a genuine Biafran, this message is for you. Go on, make your registration. Be in Finland at Lati for the convention. Be in Lati, Finland for the convention. And also make your registration for your ID card. That ID card is one important thing that you must hold if you are coming to Finland. Do not forget. The Biafra ID card is one of the important things you must hold if you are coming for the convention. So every one of us should be correctly informed, prepare yourself, get involved. Don't wait. When we are talking about the restoration of Biafra, it is not just to say it and go to sleep. You say it and you go to work. That is the beauty of the Biafra of today. The restoration of Biafra in this time of new dimension, it is not like in those agitation. During the time of agitation, a lot of things were said and there was no preparation. But in this time of new dimension, in restoration stage, every single statement you hear from the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, he goes to work to implement it. Before he makes a statement, underground works has been done. There has been assurance that it's going to happen. That is why I tell people, if you take any word he says for granted, it is at your own risk. If you take any word that Prime Minister says that for granted, it is at your own risk. I have always said it on my program, that even when he is joking and laughing, whatever he said, you take it serious. Every single information that the Prime Minister passes, take it serious. He's not just saying it. There are reasons why he says what he says. And he's not just walking by himself. There are spirits working with him. Some of us, when we say Biafra is a spirit, Biafra is a spirit, you say it, you announce it, you preach it. Yet, when the action of the spirits are happening, you don't recognize it. Fellow Biafrans, we must prepare ourselves for the time that we are in. One other information that we must hold dear to our heart is about our Biafran currency, our Biafra digital coin. The Biafran coin, Ejemma will be officially launched very, very soon. The Biafran coin will be launched very soon. And when it's been launched, it is going to be on international markets. You are going to find it on stock exchange. You can be able to link it to your card. You make your payments with Ejemma. You are going to mine Ejemma in crypto, just the same way you are mining other currencies. Every single thing you are seeing today is in preparation for the restoration, for the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, which is going to happen in November. That is why I tell you, it is not just saying it. There are preparations pointing to that. These are things you will see, and then you will know that there's no time to joke and there's no time to play. We are not playing games. Just like some people, so ignorant people who think that what we do here is, some of them think we are still in agitation. Some of them think we are wasting time, or we are playing games, or we are just entertaining them. Whatever you like, you can think. Whatever your mind tells you, go ahead. Continue to have your belief and your thought. But at the end of the day, you will face the consequence of your actions. Every one of us, as Biafrans, wherever we are, we must sit up. Prepare for these three items I've just mentioned. These three items are pointing to the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, which is going to happen in November. The Ejema, you must pay attention to that. The Biafran currency, Ejema. Ejema is going to already. Ejema is threatening the naira already. It's sending the naira away from crypto already. You hide the Zoological Republic government. They have run away from crypto already. Even when the whole world is going digital, when digital currency is taking over the whole world, the zoo is retracted. Ejema is going to be pegged with the dollar 1-to-1. That is how it's going to be. And it's going to get higher as time goes on. So every one of us should get connected and pay attention to the release of that, the official declaration and release of that currency, the Biafran coin. In 1967, every one of us heard the story and know what happened. Biafrans lost everything they had. The way that the zoo tried to take away the economy completely from the Biafrans was by taking everything they owned. In 1967, they tried and take everything we owned. They seized properties. Properties wasn't enough for them. They went ahead to seize every money we have in the bank. And for any amount you have in the bank, no matter how rich or how more you have in the bank, they will give you 20 pounds. That was what our people faced. But in 2024, we are making sure that people will not fall that victim again. In case you were not following, they have already started the economic strangulation. The vice president today, that Boko Haram leader, Shetima, spoke about the economic strangulation of the Biafrans before he became a vice president. Go back and revisit that audio that leaked when he was talking to Kunle. Go back and revisit that audio. He talked about how they are going to crush the economy of the Biafrans. He spoke about it on that very audio. And they didn't just speak about it. When he entered as the vice president, they have started implementing it. That was why you were seeing the destruction of properties of Biafrans in Lagos State. They started with burning of shops, burning of markets, even right from the time of late Muhammad Buhari. They started that agenda to destroy our economy and take it away from us. Then they began to play it out openly during the time of Tinubu in Lagos State. Many markets were set on fire. Not just in Lagos, in other parts of the country, many markets were set on fire, but people were not paying attention. People only began to pay attention when the pressure was centered on Lagos State. When the pressure was pronounced and centered on Lagos State, that was when people paid attention. But remember, before that Lagos issue, there were burning of markets even in the north, in the south, in the east, in the west, everywhere. And those markets that were burnt were all where the Biafrans were trading. So the project of attacking the economy of the Biafrans has started already. And this issue of financial strangulation, we have seen so many voice notes that is circulating, warning Biafrans to beware of their finance. Mind where you keep your money. Do not store your money in Nigerian bank. Store your money in foreign currency. The warning has been coming long before now. Even our eternal supreme leader, our supreme leader can warn about that. Our supreme leader can warn about this currency. He warned. So every single thing that you see that the prime minister and the cabinet is putting in place today is to make sure that we run away from those risks. If you decide to be silent, if you decide to ignore it, you are going to face the consequence of what happened. You don't have anybody to blame. It is said that you can take the horse to the river, but you cannot force the horse to drink the water. What the Biafra Republic of Israel is doing today under Mazisa Monepa is to provide solutions to every single problem that we have encountered in 1967. Solutions so that it doesn't happen again. We have learned a great lesson. Our Supreme Namazin Nandekan made a great study. Our Prime Minister made a great study. Today, look at where we are. Finding solutions to every problem we have had in the past. Just like the blockade we had in Bakassi area. Today, you can see our relationship with Ambazonia getting stronger to make sure that that blockade never happens again. To make sure that no human being will talk about the blockade on that section area. That was the area they used to blockade Biafrans and make sure that nothing comes in. So every steps are being taken to find a solution to those problems that we had in 1967. All you need to do is to pay attention and study things that are happening. If you are a genuine Biafran and you are following, paying attention, you will not be taken by surprise. In fact, you can be able to dictate and say when it is going to happen. You can say when things will happen if you are following events. And if you are following events and you are implementing everything that Prime Minister have said, implement them. You have no reason to worry. Fellow Biafrans that are watching anywhere you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama to do your own part. As the Biafra Republic of in Exile is doing theirs, you have to do your own part. Do your part. Every one of us have our own responsibility. And if you fail to pursue or follow your own responsibility, you are going to face the consequence of your actions. Every one of us have a responsibility. As we speak, the Liberation Army needs your support. The Biafra Republic of Nigeria does not have any sponsor. Biafra has no sponsor anywhere. We don't have any sponsorship from any government or any organization. It is the Biafran people that are sponsoring their own freedom. And because we are sponsoring our freedom, we are going to do it in our own way. That was why our Prime Minister have made it clear that he is not going to fight for freedom of Biafra the way other people fought for it. You shouldn't expect him to fight the way other people are fighting for it. That he's going to go it his own way. And that reminds me, when we talk about going back to our old ways, that is exactly what it means. When you hear we the Biafran talking about going back to where we come from, it is not about going into charm and juju and all more. No, that is not what it means. When you talk about going back to who we are, just like the Ejemma, the money of the Asians, the currency of the ancient Ejemma, we are going back to it. That is whom we are. In the restoration of Biafra, we are going back to the foundation of whom we are. We go back to whom we are, the foundation of whom we are. To take up our own name and be whom we are called to be. We want to take up our original self. That is why everything we are doing today, we are doing it in our own way. Not borrowing from anybody. We do it in our own way. So that at the end of the day, we can integrate with people who learn from us. People will learn from us, just like the democracy they're talking about. You remember that the democracy they are today, the world is hanging on to today, democracy that the world is hanging on today, started from Biafra land. The democracy the world is preaching today, and somehow the West are now exporting it to other people, started from Biafra land. It started from Biafra land, but today, when you see them talking about democracy, talking about returning democracy to Africa, you seem as if they are the one that started. That confession was made by a white man that democracy started in Igbo land, to be precise, in Biafra land. This is whom we are. So when we say going back to whom we are, We are the people that people learn from. We lead and other people follow. We are going back to that stage. The Zoological Republic have only succeeded in making us followers. That was what the zoo did to the Biafrans. Biafrans can no longer invent. They can no longer be creative the way they are supposed to be. They become learners, borrowers, which is not whom we are. Biafrans are known as people who set example. They set example and people learn and follow. That is whom we are. But because of the amalgamation, which Dr. Nandaziki stupidly agreed and merged with the North, today they are dragging us back. They are dragging us back to make sure that we are the same level with the North. That is the quarrel. They don't want us to be growing. That is just the quarrel between us, the Biafrans, and the Northerners today is because they do not want us to exploit. That is the quarrel. Even when Ahmadu Bello was interviewed, that was his quarrel. Ahmadu Bello said that when you take a Biafran and put him in a labor camp, he will not remain there. Before you come, he might just a hero. That was their anger. These are people who don't want to improve. They want to put us on their own level. And that is why they didn't hide it. They came openly and they introduced quota system. One of the evil of the zoo is quota system. To make sure that everybody is on the same level. Quota system. Even when they know that we cannot be on the same level with them. They brought quota system. A quota system where an educated child in the South will have to wait for a Northerner who is uneducated and not willing to be educated to be recruited in university before you that is willing will be recruited in university. A quota system that will make an Almajiri who is not ready to improve to have a post, become a manager while you become the assistant. Quota system. One of the most dangerous evil in the zoo. This is what they use to hold us down, to make sure that we don't grow. Quota system. It is the quota system that made it that you see somebody who did not pass common entrance will begin to lead a professor. Today, look at how the zoo is. Everything is upside down. Until we walk out of this cage, we will never succeed. We will never succeed. And to tell you how evil these people are, to tell you how evil, do you know that the achievement the Biafran had during the 3 years of civil war, the achievement they had during that time, Nigeria has never ever had that up to today as we speak. The invention that Biafrans made within that 3 years, the invention that the Biafrans made both in nuclear activities, in electronics, in anything you can talk, in exploration and manufacturing. The improvement that Biafra made within 3 years of that war, within the war, Nigeria has never been able to attain that up to today as we speak. During the Civil War of 1967, Biafrans were refining their own oil. We were refining our own oil. In the midst of the war, we built our own tarmac. We built our own airport by ourselves. No foreign company came to build it. We built our own arms and ammunition within that 3 years of war. Nobody was doing it for us. We built our own radio station. Our own radio station we built by our own self without any foreign help anywhere. Within that 3 years of war, Biafra did exploit. Within the achievement that Biafra had within that 3 months in exploration, manufacture and development, Nigeria has never gotten to that up to this moment. And how do you think they can get to that? When after the Civil War, what they did was at the end of the war, they went to the University of Nsukka. They went to the University of Nsukka. Every scientific finding of the Biafra, the papers and documents was gathered together and they burnt them. How can such people develop? They saw it. They saw the development of Biafra. They saw the things Biafra. They saw the books that Biafrans read and the steps they took to manufacture some of the manufacture. Instead of them to preserve this, the war have almost ended. The war has almost ended. Instead of them to preserve it for the future, they gathered it together and burnt everything and said, "This is where they got their brain." They burnt it and destroyed it. They destroyed it. Every information, recorded information from Biafra, they destroyed it. A white man will not destroy such a thing. A sensible person will not destroy such a thing. That is why when the white men came, even the colonial masters, when they take something from your land, they take it and carry it and go. Those things that are mysterious, that they don't understand properly, those things that they feel that are your source of your power, even including juju, white man carry it and go back home. He didn't destroy it. That is the difference between people that have knowledge and people who doesn't have knowledge and are not willing to learn. People that have sense, when you go to such war, those are treasure. When you go to war and you see such things, they are treasure. You preserve them like any other thing. They are treasure. But what did they do? They set them ablaze. And even because of that, up to today, I think they removed the chemical engineering or whatever they call it from Asuka. You can no longer study those deep course in Asuka. They removed it. Chemical engineering. They removed it. People who don't want to grow and they do not want you to grow. They don't want to develop and they are not making any plan to develop. They just want you to remain the same level with them. They want everybody to come to their level, be on the same level with them. Instead of them growing to catch up with those who are ahead of them, just the way Biafrans are doing. What we are doing today is to run and catch up with those who are ahead of us and overtake them. But instead, they will drag you to their level. They want you to remain on the same ground with them. Let everybody be a beggar. Let everybody be Almajiri. And they couldn't hide their feeling. They came and they introduced quota system. At a state, they even lowered the standard of education in Nigeria in order to capture them. They lowered the standard of education. The cutoff mark for JAMB and admission was lowered in the northern part of Nigeria. Because of it was lowered and brought low. Even as it was lowered, they cannot still catch up. They still have to pass through the quota system. A quota system where you don't even need to pass the JAMB. Allocation is there for you already to be admitted. You don't need to pass your exam. All you need to do is attend your classes. And allocation is there for you as a northerner. Meanwhile, somebody from the southern part of Nigeria who has been reading day and night to develop him or herself will not get admission, even with the highest cutoff mark. He still have to bribe and do some other thing before he or she will get admitted. One of the evil of the zoo, the quota system. When you look at all these things that are happening, that is why Biafrans have concluded to the fact that the only solution is to walk away. We are not the same with these people, and they know it. They said it. I don't even blame them. It was Dr. Nandazikiwe. Dr. Nandazikiwe, out of his own selfish interest, who decided to go ahead with amalgamation. Tafawa Balewa told him that we are not the same people, and we cannot flourish together. He told him. Tafawa Balewa told him to his face that we cannot be the same people. We can't be in the same country. We are not the same people. We can't be together. But Dr. Nandazikiwe insisted because he wants to be the first president of Nigeria. Even Awo attested, Awo told him, let's leave this Blanco. At independence, the Fulanese, he also said that they were not ready yet. But because Dr. Nandazikiwe was dealing with the human being, he thought he was dealing with the human being, and look at where we are. Look at the condition we are today. When they talk about their founding father, what have the founding father brought to us? Can you tell me what they have brought? The insecurity you are seeing today is brought about by your so-called founding fathers. Even when they knew, during that time, they knew that the diversity in that very area is uncontrollable. They know that the kind of diversity you have in Nigeria cannot be managed, can never, ever be. It doesn't matter how you pretend, you can't manage it. The diversity in Nigeria will only bring deaths at all times. They knew. Instead of them to call it off, they continue to pursue that falsehood. You know very well that the diversity can, even without any, you don't even need any scientist to tell you about it. Bring a northerner, stand him. Bring somebody from the southeast, keep him standing. Bring somebody from the southwest, keep him standing. When you look at three of them, you will know that these three people are not the same thing. When you look at them, the human being, even without speaking, just bring an Hausa man, stand him. Bring a Biafra, stand him. Bring a Udua man, stand him. You will know that these three people are not the same. They are not. In appearance alone. But those of us from Biafra land, when you bring a man from Ibibio, a man from Ijo, a man from Igbo, a man from Ibanke, and stand them, you will see these people as they are the same. There is no difference among them. They don't need to speak. Their appearance alone. When you see an Ijo man, you will see a replica of yourself. You see an Ibibio man, you'll be seeing yourself, a picture of yourself in him. The same thing in Ududua land. Every part of Ududua land, bring out anybody in that place, stand them, you see them, they are the same. They're not the same thing. When you stand them, you see them, they are the same. But these people, for their own selfish interests, forced people together. And today, the diversity has continued to consume people. And after forcing them together, they brought a lie. You know, some of us are very good. They will like people who speak English grammar. You like all those sweet words, all those sweet Uyibo words. They brought the grammar that says diversity is our strength. And everybody captured it and they ran with it. When you are talking with a Nigerian today, he opened all this one Nigerian, when you talk, they say diversity is our strength. Diversity is our strength. Which is diversity is your strength? What do you mean by diversity is your strength? How can diversity be your strength? Diversity is the source of your problem. Is your failure. The insecurity you're having today is as a result of diversity. The failure of the economy today is as a result of diversity. The kidnapping in Nigeria today is as a result of diversity. Diverse interests that they don't have the same, no different ideology, diverse interest. There's no resemblance at all. That is why you are seeing the chaos you are seeing in the zoo. This same diversity, they are calling their strength. This same diversity they are describing as strength. That was the reason why many countries broke up and today they are doing well. If diversity was to be a strength, Singapore will not separate from Malaysia. If diversity were to be a strength, Russia will not be broken into pieces. Finland will not leave Russia. If diversity were to be a strength. If diversity were to be a strength, Bangladesh will not leave India. What is it called? So many other countries that left India, they will leave there. They would have been in that same place. But you continue to tell yourself these lies and try to believe your own lies. It does not matter how much you tell these lies to yourself. It cannot make it to be truth. The only thing you continue to do is that you are exposing to yourself to more danger. And for us Biafrans, we have had enough. We have had enough, and we say we can no longer be part of this deceit. That is why today we are making a move of liberation. That is why today the Biafra Republic of Israel have given an option. That is why today you must support the Liberation Army. You must support the Biafra Republic of Israel with all your strength, with all your might. There is no hope again anywhere. No faith again anyway. If you think that you have something that's going to fight for you, you are wasting your own time. You're only exposing your life to danger. And I bet you, the more you continue to identify yourself with one Nigeria, the more you expose yourself to danger. The highest security you can give to yourself today is to take up your own identity of whom you are. Whenever you realize whom you are and begin to pursue your own ideology, you have secured yourself 90%. The highest security you can build for yourself is to recognize whom you are and pursue whom you are. First of all, if you're a Biafran, claim your Biafranness and continue to pursue it. If you're from Oduduwa land, claim your Oduduwa-ness and pursue it. If you're from Arewa, claim your Arewa and pursue it. If you're from Middle Belt, claim your Middle Belt and pursue it. Except you do that, the more you continue to claim one Nigeria, the more you are exposing yourself to danger. And let me tell you, the hardship you are seeing in Nigeria today has not started. It has not started. It will get harder, tougher, and worse. The earlier you understand it, the better. The hardship you are seeing today is going to increase. What you are seeing today is just like the plague that the Egyptians faced during the time the Israelites were there. During the time the Israelites were in captivity in Egypt, they refused to let them go. Even when Chukwu Okike have told them to let them go, they refused. Until they faced the plague. They refused to let them go until every first son in their families begin to die before they allow them to go. Today, Nigeria is facing its own plague. If you don't want to be part of that plague, the only way you can put a mark on your forehead, a mark on your house, so that the angel of death will pass you by, is by picking up your identity, whom you are. If you're a Biafra, claim Biafra. If you're Oduduwa, claim Oduduwa. If you're Middle Belt, claim Middle Belt. If you're Arewa, claim Arewa. The more you continue to associate yourself with Nigeria, the more you face the consequence of Nigeria. Fellow Biafrans that are watching, we have a lot of work to do. Support the Biafra Republic Government in Exile under Mazi Simon Ekpa and under the supreme leader of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only way out. The declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra is going to happen in 2024, November to be precise. Except if anything happens along the line, the tone can be changed. If something happens, the tone can be changed. But that declaration is going to happen 2024, November to be precise. The registration have started. If you have not registered and you want to be there, please go to the security website of Biafra and register for that convention. The registration for that convention have started already. The registration for that convention have started already. Go and register. Go and register. If you want to be in Finland and you want to be part of the history in Finland, go and register. Do not wait. There are only available 1,000 candidates will be qualified to be there. 1,000 candidates. And those 1,000 people are the people you're going to have their signature in history as those who were there when Biafra was declared. Your picture is going to appear. It is a once in a lifetime history. If you want to be part of that history, go now and make your decision. There might not be time. There might not be time. The opportunity might not come again. So go now and make your decision. Go now and make your decision wherever you are. If you want to make your decision, go now and make your decision. There is no two ways about it. If you want to be part of it, but if you don't want to be part of it, it's okay. If you can be able to afford it, don't wait. There's no point saying you're going to wait until this dying minute issue. No, there's nothing like dying minute because the chances, the available chance is limited. It is not something like it's open. As I said, only 1,000 people. We can have that 1,000 only in the UK alone, in the US, in Germany, One state alone in Europe can give us that 1,000, let alone America, Asia, and Africa. So if you definitely want to be part of it, the best thing you can do for yourself now is go and begin to register. Register for the convention, which is going to take place. After your registration, another thing is make sure you have the Biafran ID card. Pass through the process, put in your data will be verified, and then you have your ID card. And remember that your ID card is part of the thing that you need for you to be in Finland for the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. So try to be there. Remember, prepare for the Biafran coin. It is coming. The Biafran coin is coming. It's the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, is going to unveil it as soon as possible. Fellow Biafrans that are watching, my message here is for genuine Biafrans and lovers of freedom, those who care about their freedom. I'm not here to speak to clowns and idiots who doesn't know their left and right and the pretenders. I'm not here to speak about political correctness. Neither am I here to make you happy or whatever. No, I am here speaking on behalf of my own people, Biafrans. We have known the problem of the zoo for a very long time. We can't pretend about the problem. We are not like those who only talk, but they have no solution. We know the solution to our problem, and we are going to pursue it. Freedom is not cheap. Freedom comes with great price. The prices we are paying today, so many countries of the world, where some of us are, pay the same price. The price we are paying today, United States pay the same price. The price we are paying today, many countries of the world pay the same price. If you are not ready to pay the price for freedom, forget about it. But for us, Biafrans, we are ready to pay the price and get our freedom. And we are not expecting everybody to fall in line. It will never happen. You can never have 100% compliance when it comes to the pursuit for freedom. It can never happen. And we are not expecting that. Every one of us know that in democracy, number matters. Number matters. They said majority carries the vote. And as it stands today, majority of Biafrans are willing to go home. We have shown it on different aspects. And most importantly, that is why you have to participate on the self-referendum. The self-referendum of Biafrans have spoken volume. That one alone have trashed every propaganda and blackmail the enemies are throwing at us. The self-referendum. In case you do not know, if you want to see the chart of the self-referendum, you go to the platform of our Prime Minister on X. When you go there, you are going to see the result of the self-referendum. They said it is only people who are living abroad that are asking for Biafra freedom. The self-referendum is saying a different thing. Majority of those who have voted are from Biafra land. They said it's only the Igbo Biafrans who are talking about Biafra. The self-referendum is speaking a different thing on the chart. Biafrans are voting from all the states of Biafra. 40 states of Biafra. They are voting from all corners. And that is the situation. So it does not matter what anybody says. We are saying what we are saying, providing evidence. Sometimes when we say it, they say, where did you get your figure from? Where did you get it from? Today, we are providing figures. We are providing figures. And for those who are going to challenge the self-referendum, and they will say, why not come down and do it on the ground? Well, we are moving forward to catch up with the world. The whole world is going digital. Everything in this planet today is being digitalized, including your hospital treatment, your personal treatment. Everything is now online. Online voting did not start with Biafrans. The United Nations conduct online voting. The EU conduct online voting. US, including the UK, they conduct online voting. Every developed country in this planet today conduct online voting. And we have heard about data collections on several occasions. The same idiots that will come and argue with us will still use the data collected online to make their case and arguments when it comes to arguments. They present it in the court for argument and cases. But when it comes to Biafran people, they want to deter us and distract us. We cannot be distracted. You can take your advice, keep it to yourself. Sit back and continue to watch us the way you are watching and see what is going to be the end. Nothing is going to stop the Biafrans. It does not matter what you say. It does not matter how you say it. It does not matter the language you use to say it. Nothing is going to stop us. Nothing is going to stop us. We are whom we are. And we have overstayed our welcome in Nigeria. We have overstayed our welcome. They have told it to our face that we are not supposed to be part of Nigeria. They did it in their action. They say it through their actions. They say it through their allocations. They say it through their election of their posts. They say it through everything they do, that we are not part of them. It is only a foolish man that will not understand when he or she have overstayed his or her welcome. For us Biafrans, we are done. And we are not seeking for permission from anybody for us to leave Nigeria. We are going to make that move. And that is where we are today. So if you're one of those who has a doubt, all you need to do is to sit back and watch, just as we are conducting our prayers. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, have always given the directive and said that every one of us should continue to pray for Gowon, that he should be alive until December, so that he can see the promise of our eternal leader, Dim Odumogoju. Join us on that prayer. And you that is doubting, you think we are playing or we are gossiping online, sit back and watch. I also pray that Chukwu Okikabian will keep you alive until December, so that you can see things by yourself. Maybe you can begin to reshape your mind from there. Fellow Biafran that are watching, I appreciate everyone who has participated, every Biafran that have participated wherever you are from. And it is unfortunate that nobody was able to come up, because this is an interactive section. I am seeing some comments that are coming, but I don't want to read comments. I don't want to get into comments and begin to read people's comments or whatever. Most of the time when I'm broadcasting, I don't go to comments. If you have a question to ask or you have a contribution, there is a link I put there. Click that link and come in. I have always said it before I start my program. I do not insult people. Neither do I attack people. I don't come here to attack people. I don't come here to insult people. Everybody have the right to join me on this platform and air their opinion. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, you come out and tell me why you don't agree. If there is something you are nothing about or you have heard about or that you're not convinced about, click the link, use the link and come up and talk about it. Nobody's going to attack you. That is why I have made it on this platform. It's only you and I, one-on-one. I treat one person, then the next person comes in. Because when there are one-on-one person, you might be scared that maybe you'll be attacked. Nobody's going to attack you as far as I'm here. So if you have any arguments to make, you have any prayer to make, any question to ask, use the link. Don't hide on the comment section and begin to type, because I wouldn't have time to read your comments. I prefer one-on-one talk. You speak, the whole world will be seeing you and hearing what you're saying. Then after making your comments, it's left for the world to judge and see how smart you are or how stupid you sound. Why are you scared of that? Just click the link, come up. Let the Biafrans and the world be the judge on your arguments. They will decide. I'm not the one to take decisions. For me, I'm here to conduct the program. I conduct the program and answer necessary questions that have to be answered. Invite you in, you come in and allow you to say whatever you want to say, make your argument and ask your question. At the end of the day, the world will judge. It's left for them. It's either you sound very smart and intelligent to them or you sound stupid to them. Then now you go back with your shame. So I think we have come to the end of the program today. I appreciate everyone who has been able to participate on this program today and pay attention, regardless whatever be your belief or your thought. Take your time, pursue the right thing, and follow the right way. As long as you are doing something genuine and you are standing for freedom. For me personally, and the Biafra Republic government is we are standing for the freedom of the Biafran people. And there is nothing anybody can offer us in place of our freedom. Nothing. There is no gift on the planet Earth that anybody can offer us in place of our freedom. The only option is either Biafra or Biafra. Thank you for watching wherever you're watching. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every Biafran that has participated on this program. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our Liberation Army. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect the resistant fighters. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect the de facto government in the homeland. Guide and protect our Black Marine. Guide and protect the Strike Force. Guide and protect our Air Force. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect all the media warriors that are speaking on various platforms. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect everyone that has participated. Guide and protect every member of the Biafra Republic Government Exile Cabinet. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Oputo Bie, one of Igbo land. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect him, the Dragon. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect him, give him more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to strengthen him, continue to direct him and lead him. Keep him alive for us until we get to our destination. No evil shall befall him. Every trap they set for him, they will fall into it. Every trap they set for him, they will fall into it. Every hole they will dug for him, they are going to fall into that hole. I pray for my supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Wherever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, I pray for divine health. I pray for divine strength. I pray for wisdom. I pray for knowledge. I pray for understanding. I pray for revelation. Most importantly, I pray for his freedom so that he can join us very soon. Thank you so much for joining. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafran shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Thank you so much for joining me on this program. Stay blessed, and I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. Same time. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We move airborne. Thank you.